Go Blue, everyone. We're about to face a major test in Nebraska. It's all coming up next on Michigan Wolverines Live. And here we go, live, episode 217 for Nebraska week. My name is John Diadamo, and I'm going to be taking you through the next hour or so. We're coming to you live from YouTube. We're coming to you live from Twitch. For about 15 minutes, we're coming to you live from X also, and we sound good on radio. Check us out on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Amazon, and iHeart. Leave a rating or review. As you join us, I know it's a special Monday edition. My fault. As you can see, I'm in a hotel again and traveling for business, so we had to do it tonight. But hit that like button. Let people know that we're live. Hit the subscribe button, and let's push this thing out as much as we possibly can. We're only like 2 subscribers away from 12,000. We could hit it tonight. Who's going to be the 12,000 subscriber? And, of course, send in a super chat. Get your comment or question read on screen. As always, super chats are given the top priority, so we're going to be highlighting those first. And without further ado, going to go ahead and bring on, as with every Michigan Wolverines Live, TJ Ronin in the house. Feeling much better this week, I feel like, than we did a week ago. I'll tell you what.
Yeah, absolutely. I think Michigan gave us what we were looking for, and I thought the team played exceptionally well. And looking forward to another test this week, John. We're going to find out a little more this week, a little bit tougher of opponent. I know Garrison's in the chat, a team with a pulse, and I'm excited to see because there's been some interesting comments, exciting comments from the coaching staff, and we'll hit on it today.
For sure, yeah. The coaching staff did say something. We did get some nuggets of intel on what's been going on the last few weeks, and we definitely want to unpack some of that. Doreen's here in the house. Hey, Doreen, always good to see you. Great show last night. Courtney and I were watching the Ladies of College Football show last night. Let's see. We got Michigander in the house. Michigander's one of our mods, a member. All hail Michigan's here. Thanks, everybody. And yeah, Dave, we're just rolling. We're just rolling today.
What's funny is typically my microphone's not as loud as other people's microphones. So you sound loud to me, bro. Maybe it's the volume though. I don't know. I guess I don't hear myself.
Who knows? But this is I'm pretty much at the mercy of my laptop mic today. We'll be back with the professional operation on Saturday's postgame. Promise you that. All right, folks, before we dive into our topics, we do have, of course, to thank the Win Agency. So Win Agency is our sponsor for the entire season of Michigan Wolverines at the Voice of College Football, and they have a little message for us. At Win Agency, we try to make things as simple as possible. We now have 2 self-service options available on our website. Check out the links in the chat to run your own health insurance and life insurance quotes. This service is available 24/7, 365. 2026 plan prices available in November. So that is the message from Win Agency here. And just want to thank, if y'all are considering any type of health or life insurance, check them out. They're good to us. Let's be good to them as well. And the links are right in the description if you want to check it out.
Absolutely.
Okay. Folks, let's go to this. So congratulations to Bryce Underwood. Bryce Underwood has been awarded the Big Ten Freshman of the Week. That's right, folks. After his performance with 200-plus passing yards, 100-plus rushing yards, the coaching staff let Bryce cook, and we saw it right here. Big Ten Freshman of the Week. TJ, I think it should. I'd be fine with Big Ten Freshman of the Month. I was so happy with Bryce Unleashed, like they did. What did you think about this award? Feel like it's very well deserved.
Yeah, it should be the first of many, right? I think Michigan, they did what they should have done to start the year. They allowed Bryce Underwood to be Bryce Underwood. They allowed the system to be, to fit the players instead of the players fitting the system, right? And I think that's key when you have talent like Bryce Underwood. When you have generational talent, you have to adapt your system to your talent. And again, like, look, Bryce Underwood, again, for those who don't know, 9 carries, 114 yards, 2 touchdowns, 12.7 average, 16 for 25, 235 yards, 9.4 average, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He does got to clean that up. He will. He was, those are young throws. Those are young player throws, but it's great. And it's the first of many. Like, I mean, and I know it's Central Michigan, but a lot of players have played cupcakes, and not all players put stats that he's put up. So I'm excited. I think this will be the first of a few freshmen of the year. I'm excited. And then now, John, I mean, I guess we could kind of talk about it. We've all heard Biff Poggi's comments post game and even the press conference recently. Bryce Underwood has a green light.
Mm-hmm.
Now, you may be asking yourself, where the hell was that green light against Oklahoma? Yeah, I think we all ask ourselves that, but it doesn't matter because going forward, he has a green light, and that's what matters. And I'm excited to see how he's utilized. I'm excited to watch this offense continue to grow and develop. I'm excited to watch Bryce develop his chemistry with his wide receivers and tight ends. Because I mean, Hogan Hansen was there, made some big plays. Marlon Klein's getting better by the week. I think there's a lot to be excited about, John.
We can speculate and we can talk through it. The bottom line is, regardless of if it was a collective decision, obviously the buck stops with the head coach with these types of things. But here's what I like is that even though it did take a big loss at Norman for them to realize it, what I like is that apparently Sharon himself is the one who made the call. Let's open it up. That's according to Biff, right? And I take him at his word on that. So they want to open it up now. I will say, just for the record, that Sharon Moore has had a track record of being conservative with his calling and everything else. And then Chip Lindsey has had a track record of opening things up a little bit more. And if you look at the offenses that he's run, I'm just saying, now it does look like Sharon Moore says, let's open it up, meaning Chip Lindsey can run his offense. So we'll take that as is. I also did like, TJ, that apparently before Sharon Moore left, because of course he was able to coach the team until the game, right, through Friday night at 11:59 p.m. Eastern, right? So through that time, he was working on the O-line. Remember when this idiot on YouTube said, hey, maybe Sharon Moore should focus on the O-line a little bit?
Yeah. Which is potentially telling on the position coach for that position. But yes, it does appear that is the word, John, that Sharon Moore has been putting his focus on the offensive line. It's going to be interesting to see how much it grows and develops, and it's also interesting that, but I mean, it's probably proper. I mean, we want Chip to focus on this offense, and I think that's best for everybody. And I'm going to say this right now. There was some pushback by some fans saying, oh, you're pushing an agenda. You're pushing an agenda. I'm not pushing any agenda. It was very clear, extremely crystal fucking clear, unless you are a blind Kool-Aid sipping loyalist who cannot critically think for yourself, that Sharon Moore put a governor on Bryce Underwood in that Oklahoma game. It is very clear that it was head coach's decision to not run that quarterback. And not only that, it's been very clear that they had a game plan to run the air out of the ball because it was an air raid offense. That has been confirmed.
By Biff.
Guess who calls that? Guess who makes that decision, John? The head coach makes that decision. It is very clear, as we all have heard the press conference, Michigan is going to give Bryce a green light. They're no longer going to try and run the air out of the ball. Okay, well, that's Chip Lindsey's offense. Another comment, actually, I want to read this. We'll give a shout out here to Sam Webb. Sam Webb made a comment, and John, I didn't even mention this to you, but I want to.
Sure.
Right there. Sam Webb says, hold on. Okay, right here. Sam Webb says, I'll be interested to see how much practice actually translate, how much of Chip's UNC stuff we see, and how vertical the passing game is. This was a recent comment by him. Chip's UNC stuff. Well, that sounds like Chip Lindsey's offense, John, meaning, like we discussed, we need to allow Chip Lindsey to have 100% control of the offense. For the fans out there who think that Sharon has had zero influence on the offensive game, but you're crazy. It's very clear. Now, I'm not saying Sharon Moore is not allowed to obviously, collaborate with Chip. But my point is, and I think many of us agree, Chip needs to be in control of this offense, and he needs to be allowed to fully implement what he wants to implement, especially with a player like Bryce Underwood. And what's nice too is you see players like Andrew Marsh, these young freshmen, starting to get comfortable, right? Allow your managers, your coordinators, to do their job and be a leader and a CEO. And if that offends you, that's a you problem. Okay, I'm not pushing any agenda. We're just calling it like we see it.
Yeah, I think I'll say this. The product that we saw against Central Michigan, I noticed a couple of things, right? Number one, first of all, I actually liked the O-line performance, and I really liked Jake Garnera. The more that I watched his play, the more I like what I see. And I'm kind of hoping he stays a starter. I understand that people are injured and that people are going to be coming back. I know El Hadi is probably out for at least a couple of weeks. He's not going to be rushed back at all. Let's have Jake Garnera have a shot as starter, and let's see more from Frazier too. Let's see more from Blake Frazier. I think when we're starting to see some addition, I don't want to say addition by subtraction, but kind of we're figuring out who we have and the talent of some of these players. What that allows you to do is open up the gap separation for runs. It allows you Bryce with his ability. I'm not going to lie. I actually loved the almost interception. I know that there was a guy, I think on that play, Zach Marshall was actually open. But he went for it, and I love that. Okay. That set the tone from the beginning of the game all the way through the game that the training wheels are off. Bryce officially is allowed to make whatever throw he wants to make, obviously within the confines of the play design, but whatever throw he needs to make, or run the ball if that is the only option, where he went through his progressions on multiple occasions, TJ. These weren't not all of these were designed quarterback runs. On a couple of occasions, he looked through every progression he had, every receiver was covered, and he ran. He saw an open lane and he ran. That's what J.J. McCarthy used to do. That's what I want to see. And so what you see, TJ, from each game of progression, right, from New Mexico to Oklahoma to now Central Michigan, Bryce is getting more comfortable in the offense, which is good. Is he still making some freshman mistakes?
Of
yeah.
course.
But guess what? I want him to. I want him to make mistakes. I want him to feel like he can. It's called fail fast, right? You got to know that take chances, take shots. You're gonna throw a pick or two. That's okay. Bryce doesn't throw a lot of picks. I mean, this is his first interception, right? He's not Brett Favre. He doesn't throw a bazillion picks, but he needs to feel like he can play his game with no restrictions. And it did feel like Central Michigan, he was able to do that. The receiver play, when I looked at it again, route running has improved, folks. And I did say I would give Ron Bellamy some credit if I saw good things. Route running's improved. However, we still had a lot of drops. So
We did.
congrats, Ron Bellamy, on improving route running and Soup Campbell. Now we got to find the 3 receivers that make the fewest drops. That's really what it's going to come down to. Which receivers, and I don't care if you have to go to freshmen. I don't care what you have to do. At the end of the day, who are the 3 that are I think Samaj has kind of solidified himself as slot and guy who you're going to go to on your scripted drives, guy who you're going to go to. He even had a deeper shot against Central Michigan, which I thought was really nice to see Samaj kind of branch out a little bit there. So you've got Samaj, and then who else? Andrew Marsh is showing flashes, but he's still a true freshman, but he is showing flashes, right? So they got to find those 3, but kudos to Ron Bellamy. I promised I would if I saw improvement. So there's that. What did you, yeah, I guess just kind of final thoughts on the execution you saw there.
Well, I'd like to play the Biff Poggi video, John.
Go for it.
Because I thought this was an interesting bit of the interview. Let me pull it up on the screen. Shout out to 247 for posting this. So here, check this out, guys. I think this is one. Look, we all had our response to the comments from Sharon Moore a week ago. So this is very, I would say, net positive in terms of what is said. The ending I find interesting. We'll get into it. Let's talk about it.
Green light does Underwood have against Nebraska or Ronin? How much have you coached him on finishing off the runs or sliding, that piece of it? Because it looks like he's pretty good.
He's got a green light to do whatever he wants because he's one of the great playmakers, I think, in the country. You can coach competitors to slide, and it's good that they do. This kid's a football player, and if we could hit stop and everything would stop, we'd run out on the field and get him down, but we can't. So he's gonna finish those runs.
Okay. I find it. All right, first of all, love he has a green light. Love it. The bit about if we could have him slide, we would, but he's gonna finish his runs. He's a football player. I'll be honest. For me, that's concerning. Now, I get it. Like, and let me just also say this. Like, it is what it is. Like, I'm not upset about it. I just find it. I think that's a dangerous game. If you want Bryce to be a football player when he is going up against linebackers, and I know he's the size of a damn linebacker, but bro, I don't want him taking on. I don't want just slide, bro. Go out of bounds, slide. I would not say, hey, finish your run. You're a football player. To me, that's like some dangerous shit. I don't believe in that. I believe in running responsibly, but at the end of the day, I'm happy they're actually going to utilize the kid. So I can't be too upset. You know what I mean? But I do have my concerns with that comment from Biff. I mean, Biff made it sound like Bryce is about to lay some dudes out, and I'm like, I don't need that. I don't need it.
Okay. I will say this. I'm gonna echo what Denard Robinson said today. Denard Robinson said, sometimes you just gotta make football moves. You gotta, sliding every single time. Sometimes that's not what the situation calls for. Denard also said, though,
when you're playing Ohio State, John. When you're playing Ohio State, go on.
Well, Denard said you do have to pick your battles also. So Denard was talking about his experience and how, he was going up against Manti Te'o, and he was going, he was like, look, he needs to pick his battles. Like, don't pick the wrong battle is basically what he's saying. But also, sometimes it's okay to square up. Sometimes it's okay to make a football move.
I will just say I want my quarterback sliding and going out of bounds. I want him running. I don't need you taking on contact. That's me though. That's me. That's my position on it. I mean, it is what it is. I'm happy they're going to utilize him. I'm happy that he's going to be dual threat. Obviously that's the way this should be. We all knew that. We all disagreed with the week 2 approach. It is what it is. We'll have to see how it goes. Hopefully I don't know. I just feel like Bryce is about to be like, fuck all these dudes. He's gonna like try and take them all on like he's Marshawn Lynch. But
I'm hoping it's not that level of extreme.
yeah, we'll see. I guess we're gonna find out. I'm hoping
And
it's
if
not.
you're gonna, and if you decide to block again for your running back, please don't
Yeah,
use throwing arm. Like if you're gonna make a block, use your non-throwing arm.
This kid's about to give me a heart attack, bro. I'm about to be stressing out
Yeah.
on Saturdays now.
Yeah, I
So,
kind of
that's what we're
love the intensity, and I wish we would see it more from the head coach also. Like I love Bryce's intensity. I love Haynes's intensity. I love that they went at it. I actually think it's great. I think it's great because these are two players that are, trying to be the best. And look what's happened with Justice Haynes, right? I believe it's 3 now consecutive 100-yard rushing games. That doesn't happen. The last person I just talked about, Denard, the last player to have that was Denard Robinson.
Really?
Yeah.
You would have thought Blake Corum.
Yeah. Blake was up. Blake is definitely up there, though. I'm sure.
Yeah, no, it's interesting though. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see, man.
So
I just,
I get what you're saying. Protect him as best you can. And I do think that adding Jake Garnera to the mix at right guard helps with that too, at least from the pass pro perspective. On defense, I'm going to give some kudos to Wink on the decision to put Jayshawn Barham in that edge position. That was beautiful. I don't know what I can't report. I don't know what happened with TJ Guy. I don't know. I don't think they're making that public at all. And I haven't even heard like whispers of what happened with TJ Guy other than Biff talking publicly about how they didn't like the matchup, which to me sounded odd, but I don't want to dive into that speculation. But I will say on a positive note, Jayshawn Barham, let's keep him at edge, or at the very least, let's utilize him at edge as much as possible in whatever concepts they do, because he's a bona fide, like he's going to be an NFL talent, maybe even first round talent.
Well, he's our most consistent pass rush threat. So, I mean, listen, the word was the staff wanted to put him at edge in the offseason. He told them he wanted to play will linebacker. So, I mean, I don't know. I think we're at the point in the season where I think Barham sees what his value is on that field. And I think we all see that Barham is a insane threat rushing off the edge. And he's going to create a lot of opportunities for other guys because you're really going to have to double team, or you're going to have to do something to get Barham to slow down. So I feel a key for Michigan moving forward is, yes, utilizing Bryce Underwood to his full capabilities, allowing him to run, giving him a green light. The other key, and we all agree, I believe, is Barham needs to be rushing the passer consistently. Bowles is stepping up. Cole Sullivan's stepping up. We have linebackers. We're fine. We don't need Barham playing linebacker every down. So I think that's where we are. I think that's what we're going to see. That would be my assumption heading into the Nebraska game, which I'm sure we'll talk about here with Minnie in a little bit. But yeah, I feel that's the approach to success for us going forward.
I'm with you. I think Barham in that position, and let's see a little bit more from Derek. Let's see a little bit more from Derek Moore, and just that little extra ounce. I think he's close. I do. I just think he's got to finish, right? He's got to finish his plays, and there were multiple times where he was like 90% of the way there.
Well, listen to this, John. Who had our sacks last game? And before you look it up, I'll just tell you.
Yeah.
2 for Barham, 1 for Jair Hill. Where's the rest of the defensive line, John?
Yeah. I don't know.
Like, that's what I'm talking. That's Central Michigan, boys. What are we doing? Why are we not generating more sacks? And I know there's a stat out there, and someone's probably watching this, that we had 100% pass pressure rate grade, which I saw it too. Listen, I watched the game. I didn't feel that's accurate, but I don't know. I guess it is. Why are we only getting 3 sacks and 2 are from Barham, one's from Jair Hill? I mean, what's our sack totals for the season right now? They can't be great. Let's look. Here, I got it right here. Okay, so sacks. So Barham, oh my God. I didn't even know this. Barham and Cole Sullivan lead the team in sacks with 2. Nichols is 1, Bowles has 1, and Jair Hill has 1. That is it. The only defensive lineman,
5.
the only defensive lineman who has a sack is Dominic Nichols. What are we doing? It's been 3 games, boys. Yeah, so that's where I'm at. That's got to be better. I mean, that's got to be better. So we'll see, John. We'll see if the Barham addition works for us.
Yeah, so I mean, my final thought on the whole game is it's great that they're letting Bryce cook. It's great that they're trying some new things out. They're trying things out on the O-line. They're trying things out on edge. And all we can do now is see if Chip Lindsey can call his offense against Nebraska at least 80% like he did. Because we've got to factor in that Nebraska's line play is going to be better. So, but if we can see even like 80% of those concepts executed the way, like in a similar way, then Michigan has a great chance. So we're going to be bringing on Minnie in just a minute. We just want to read these super chats real quick, and then we will get to the Nebraska preview with Minnie Hunt from Voice of College Football and Core Nation. So Michigander says Nebraska's RPO worries me. Yeah. Listen, they're not going to be an easy team, especially Nebraska's stadium is notoriously a difficult place to play. Even some of Michigan's Big Ten championship teams, right? That 2021 team struggled.
Yeah.
Right. So I think we got to factor in home field advantage for them too.
Yeah. I mean, look, it's something we got to be aware of. It's a threat. And obviously home field advantage matters, but we'll see. I mean, it's the next test for this team,
Absolutely. Blue and Maze 76 says Batman.
So I bought the Barstool t-shirt.
Nice.
The Batman. So we'll see when it comes in. I'll definitely be rocking it. And I think that needs to be his nickname. I don't know. That's where I'm at. I think we should be calling Underwood Batman, but we'll find out. We'll see if it catches.
If he has another game like he did against Central Michigan,
did you see what I think Michigan's trying to push, or if it wasn't Michigan, someone Big House Bryce. Have you seen this?
I haven't seen that one.
Yeah, Big House Bryce. I've seen that. They got like t-shirts made and stuff. Where did I see that? I think it was either Michigan or Champion Circle. Somebody was pushing that. I'll have to look it up.
Yeah, check that. Yeah, I'm hearing that one. So yeah, want to hear more. Joel with the $6.99 Canadian dollars. TJ, should we have kept on Haven longer, or are you content with Borg? LSU took a 2027 quarterback today. Seemed to have a lot of momentum in the spring.
Yeah, I'm content. I'm so content with Borg. I think Peter Borg is a fantastic. I think he's next. I think he's gonna. I know Brady Smiegel's a 26 and Borg's a 27, but I think Borg's gonna be the next one after Underwood. I really do. Borg is more polished than Haven. Haven obviously potentially has more upside potentially because Borg's actually a year older. But at the end of the day, I'm telling you guys, we're going to be extremely happy with Borg. I mean, Brady Smeagol too. I like Brady Smeagol. I just think Borg is the better prospect. So, yeah, I'm content. I think Michigan made the right decision. They locked in on Borg. Like, we talked about it before. Borg was not going to make any decisions until later in the year. Michigan essentially gave him an offer he couldn't refuse. So, yeah, no, Borg will be, it's a good selection in my opinion.
And we should have the clip. I noticed the clip was in our drafts there, so we should have the Peter Borg clip for people to check out. Obviously, we did that interview a few weeks ago, but definitely it was very interesting. I think he's got the right attitude, and I think he's going to
Wait,
be
is
a
the
real.
interview in the draft so we didn't publish it?
I just noticed it in the drafts.
I'll have to look. I don't know. My bad.
Breezing through.
I forgot all about it.
Breezing through. But look out for that. So that was a good one. Michigander with the 499. I'd rather have my 6'4", 235 pounds quarterback lowering his shoulder and giving the blow than him getting hit. If it's a good matchup, like Denard said.
Okay, let me just say this, but it's unnecessary. I don't need my quarterback, even if he's the one giving the impact. You can still break a collarbone. I mean, not saying he will, but like, dude, he's a quarterback. I don't need it. We don't need it. Like, and that wear and tear over time, it may not get him in college, but there's a reason why the Cam Newtons and the Mike Vicks don't last very long. I'm just letting you know, like, it's a dangerous game, man. Like, the running quarterback, to be honest, it's kind of new. Like a true dual threat, dangerous quarterback. The longevity of that is not even proven. Jaden Daniels looks good, but look, he has a knee injury. I mean,
Lamar.
Lamar's kind of the one who, and Josh Allen to an extent are really the two that have made it sustainable. But most of these dudes they don't have long careers. And I don't know. Personally, I just don't think it's necessary. Slide and go out of bounds. Who gives a shit? Now, if it's big, if it's the Ohio State game, Big Ten championship, or the college football playoff, yes, I agree. Every yard counts.
Absolutely. Every yard counts. JB, thank you. JB just became a member. He is a Those Who Stay Will Be Champions member here at Michigan at the Voice of College Football. So thank you for that. I posted the link in chat. Encourage everybody. Now's the time to join up. We're going to do our members only stream again soon here. And so join up now so you can be part of the members only stream and everything that we'll be doing throughout the season. So definitely consider that. And thank you, JB, for being part of that as well. All right. I think without further ado, it's time to bring on our special guest and let's talk Nebraska football with Minnie Hunt.
Hello.
Hey, Minnie.
Hey, guys.
Hey, Minnie.
How's it going?
It is going good. We're ready for Nebraska week.
Guys, you sound so serious.
Are you not serious? I don't know if you know this.
Oh gosh, are you kidding?
The football season has started.
Well, I mean, I'm serious, but it is Monday, so we can have a little bit of fun, right?
Oh, absolutely.
We're locked in around here, Minnie. We don't have fun.
I guess.
Clocked in at the Locked In Factory.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
definitely.
did you hear what Doreen came up with?
No.
GBBR.
GBB, yeah, go blue, big red.
If that sticks, I'll be so mad.
I don't know. I don't think it'll stick. I think. Well, I think the truth is our fan bases. You guys have been trying to get a victory over us for a while. We've had some close games, and this is your opportunity, Minnie, to make a statement. And it's our opportunity to secure dominance over you for even longer. We've had a good run here. I guess let me ask you this, Minnie. What's your thoughts on this matchup? We've had a few of them now. What's your thoughts on this game, and what does it mean for Nebraska?
Oh gosh, this is a huge game for Nebraska. Our fans have been calling for it since the beginning of the off season. So we dreamt about getting here 3-0, and we did. And, it's just a matter of time before we beat the opponents that we're supposed to beat. We're a different team than you guys visited. I know I told you this, but we are definitely a different team than you visited in 2023 and 2021. So I think
I believe that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. So, I have to tell you, the last time you guys came to Michigan or to Lincoln was on my birthday, and you spanked us 45-7.
Yeah. That was a good time.
No, it
I'm
was
sure you-
not.
Happy
It was
birthday, bud.
not.
Belated birthday.
Hopefully you found a way to celebrate your birthday anyway.
No, you ruined it.
It's all right. It's all right. So I guess, because here's the other thing too. It's not just a matchup where we have had the upper hand. We have a matchup where we have two young quarterbacks who are some of the most promising quarterbacks in the conference. Can you kind of give us a breakdown of Dylan Raiola and his growth this season?
Are you kidding? I mean, let's be honest. It's like apples and oranges. I know they're two 5-star quarterbacks, but Dylan has an entire season of starting and finishing games behind a not so good offensive line, which I don't know if you guys are having kind of the same problem we did last year. Kind of looks like it, but
In terms of protecting the quarterback,
mhm.
it was better. I mean, actually, we've been. How many times has Bryce been sacked, John? I mean, not that much.
Let's see here.
Not that much.
I know of at least 2 in the New Mexico game. Maybe one other.
Yeah, not too much.
3. He's been sacked 3 times.
In 3 games.
Yeah, well, it's not terrible. It's not awful. It's not all. It could be a lot worse, right? It could be a lot worse. But I'll say this: our line's not perfect, and it's in a bit of a juggling match right now. We're trying to find our best 5. We have some injuries, but I mean, I find it interesting, because Dylan has had a whole year of experience. You think this is not relatable? That's interesting to me.
He's ran an offense for an entire year. That makes a big difference against Big Ten, conference teams. So that's a big difference.
There's an experience factor. I guess the relatable is this: they're both 5 stars and they're both #1 recruits, right?
Oh, so Bryce Underwood is fantastic.
Yeah.
I love him. As long as we're not playing against you guys, I love him.
Fair enough. So now let me ask you this. Actually, John, how about this? You go, and I got another question.
Well, yeah. So what we like to do is kind of think of how the matchups might look, right? And so in Nebraska, your offense, right? Obviously, you've got Dylan Raiola, who, as you said, he's had a year in the system now, and this is his 2nd year. So he's going to have that comfort factor. Obviously, he's up to 230 pounds, 6'3", so he's got the right frame. He's got everything there. He is going to, how do you think that the trenches are going to be when, Michigan's D-line, not as strong as we expected it to be, but Jayshon Barham has impressed at edge. So how do you think that matchup could go? And
this is going to be a dogfight. Definitely. Yeah. I mean, you guys have a fantastic defense. Let's be honest. Top 25. It's going to be a dogfight. It's the best defense we've faced all season. So yeah, our guys, I mean, luckily we have a bunch of tight ends, a bunch of blockers that we can utilize, but we also have on our offensive line veteran players. So I'm really, and did you know that his uncle is the offensive line coach?
Yes.
Dylan's?
Yeah. That was one of the reasons he went to Nebraska.
As well
as his dad, obviously, who was a former Lion.
Right. Yeah. His dad's jersey was retired at Memorial Stadium.
Yeah. Yep. So,
so it's a pretty experienced line, aside from Gunner at left tackle, who's a sophomore. But it looks like everybody else looks like a pretty experienced.
Gunner actually started half of last season for us.
Pritchett, right? Is it Pritchett or Gunner?
Pritchett is left guard.
Oh, okay. My depth chart's outdated then. Okay. But it does look like, to John's point, it does look like an experienced offensive line, which obviously matters. I mean, we have an offensive line that's actually a bit inexperienced. Well, maybe not necessarily. Well, Sprague's young. I would say just they don't have a lot of time together. There isn't much chemistry built. The question I have though, Minnie, is what is the feel on Coach Rule? Is the seat warm?
Jeez. The feel on Coach Rule. He's our savior. Are you kidding me?
Oh, okay.
He is. So he started this thing. He's on the Pat McAfee show.
Mhm.
I don't know if you guys caught that every Saturday
No,
promoting
I didn't.
Nebraska.
I have seen him on it from time to time. I don't
Yeah.
watch every
Every
episode,
Saturday.
but I've
He
seen
started
it.
his own YouTube channel
Yeah, I
where
saw
he
that.
puts out his own episodes, kind of promoting Nebraska, promoting players. It's really awesome. And I don't know if you caught the fight on Saturday night, Bud Crawford.
Crawford, yeah, and Alvarez.
Yeah. So he's from Omaha, and Bud Crawford has a strong connection with the Huskers, and like all of his team, they were walking out wearing Nebraska hats. So I think, we're doing everything we can just to bring in that young talent and in recruitment. Coach Rule he thinks outside of the box, I feel like.
Yeah, okay. Fair enough. I mean, I know you guys are trying to get over the hump. It does appear you have a good start to the year, so I guess we'll see there. Yeah, I just know you guys have had some troubling years, and I don't want to say troubling, but
Oh
maybe
yeah.
have not.
No, we've
Yeah.
had trouble.
Okay.
It's been
All right, yeah.
ugly. It's been a train wreck. I used to think that anything and everything that could happen to our program has. It's like a bonfire.
Well, has the NCAA ever been after you, Minnie?
No,
right.
luckily that
You got that.
we haven't had that.
Fair enough. So, all right, let me ask you this: what do you think is the strength of this team?
Oh gosh, I think the strength is that it's a player-led team. I think you're going to see that on Saturday, and I think that one of the things I loved is when I went to the Cincinnati game in Arrowhead, and Cincinnati was shocked because it was supposed to be their home game, and the crowd noise was so loud from Nebraska that we caused 4 false starts. And you better believe, after what you guys did to us the past couple of times you came to Lincoln, that this crowd is going to be even louder.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I think you guys are going to be amped up. That's why I'm excited. We have a young quarterback. How's he going to handle it? I mean, it's one of the big storylines for us. I don't know, because I'm sure you saw the Oklahoma game. Maybe you didn't, but
yes,
we were a little overwhelmed. Our team was overwhelmed in that game. So,
well, Oklahoma looked really good. Did anyone really expect them to look that good?
No.
On
No, they did
defense,
look good. Yeah, defensively, yes, but offensively,
I
not that.
expected with Venables calling plays on defense, and I said that before the game that was one of my biggest concerns.
Really?
Is Venable? Yeah, Venables has won 3 national titles as a defensive coordinator. It's his 4th year, and the line play, to their credit, they've got it figured out. We're still figuring ours out, and you could very, very clearly tell that there is a mismatch. They have, I would argue, both their O and D line are top 5 in the country.
Right.
I would argue that.
I agree.
We're figuring it out. Right, we're figuring it out right now. We're rotating people in, and it's interesting. But I do want to ask you, kind of on the other side of the coin, right?
Mhm.
Michigan's offense, Nebraska's defense. There has been a player that's kind of emerged, Rex Guthrie, right? Who's kind of really been catapulting with 12 tackles, 1.5 tackles for loss, a pass breakup. And so, who are some of the people that we should be watching out for?
We have so many.
Yeah.
We really do. It is just our defense is littered with guys like that. And there's a lot of young guys. There's a guy that I never even heard of that just started in playing at the bowl game against Boston College. And I was like, who the hell is 37? Well, he just got a black shirt, which I don't know if you know what that means in Nebraska, like religion, but it's a big deal.
You talk about Koch Camden?
No, Donovan Jones.
Oh, I see. Yeah, Donovan Jones. You have 237, actually. Yeah. Donovan Jones, I see.
Yeah, we have guys like that all over the place.
Yeah.
So they're gonna rotate them in and out, and you're just gonna see all kinds of looks. The thing is we run a 3-3-5 defense, and that just allows us to have more ability to blitz the quarterback.
Anyone have any TCU flashbacks? They ran a 3-3-5. They beat us in the playoffs.
Ugh.
You know what? I was just looking at the roster, John. They got Sire Wright. Remember Michigan was recruiting him?
Oh, you
He
were?
was the one. Wasn't he the one in Space Jam? Isn't that Sire Wright?
He was, yeah.
Yeah. We tried to get him. He
Oh.
went to USC though. Bad decision. Now he's in Nebraska.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's
Okay.
doing good for us.
Very interesting. So I guess what would you say is stronger on the team? Is it offense or defense? Which one do you have more confidence in?
Well, you didn't even mention what actually wins games.
What's that?
Special teams.
Hey.
Hey guys, I'm not even kidding. You just watch. We will have the most dominant special teams you've ever come across. You
I
guys
feel
have
like-
such an easy schedule, by the way. I was looking at it. I'm like, how did they get off? What do you have? Two kind of difficult games?
What do you mean? We got we had Oklahoma. Okay.
Okay, that
Yeah.
was hard, but you have USC and OSU left. That's it.
Well, we got USC. We got Washington's a pretty tough game.
Yeah.
Let's see. We got
And
USC,
and this game.
and
This
Ohio
game.
This is it. This is it. You guys gotta just show up.
Nebraska played Houston Christian and Akron.
I know.
Yeah. And
You know
so-
what? I'm
was-
actually really happy that we did that. We didn't have a spring game.
Yeah, it's true. You didn't. That's right. Why did? Yeah, it's.
I'm
That's
glad
crazy.
that we did that. The second half of the last game against Houston Christian, we pulled all the starters. It was the rest of the game was just ran by, second and third string. And I
Yeah.
loved it. We have a great backup quarterback too, who's a freshman. Who's fantastic.
Obviously, it's always nice to play a cupcake and dominate them because Michigan hadn't been doing that. The last time there was a margin this level was 2022 against UConn when it comes to the non-conference games. Anyway.
Okay.
So like this was satisfying, right, to watch Central Michigan, as I'm sure it was for you with these last two games.
Yeah, I was actually surprised. I thought Central Michigan was not going to be very good at all. I mean, I thought that they were halfway decent. They definitely stepped up their play for you guys, I feel like.
Oh yeah, 63-3. I think they did step up, didn't they?
No. You know what I mean? It's like they tried.
They executed. They
they
executed
did try. I mean,
better
I'll say
than
this,
we've seen them execute before.
New Mexico, I thought fought us good.
Holy cow. They came out of nowhere.
Yeah.
New Mexico,
And then-
they have a
and then they
good
just
coach.
smacked UCLA. Yep.
Who's the New Mexico coach?
Coach Jason Eck, who
Oh,
is
okay.
rumored for Wisconsin. If that doesn't go well for Fickle this year,
Yeah.
there could be some movement over there.
And you play Wisconsin too, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're next. They're next for us. Yep.
Yeah.
Looking forward to that. Should be a good win.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so I feel like we're gonna be doing a lot of trash talk on Saturday. Mini. You have a lot of confidence in this Nebraska team. I have confidence in our team. Let me ask you this though:
Mm-hmm.
what's your concern level on a scale of 1 to 10 with Michigan coming into your house?
Injuries.
No, like what's your concern level on a scale?
On a scale from 1 to 10?
Yeah,
If I'm being honest,
I hope.
I'd
I
say-
hope it would.
well, I'm going to be
Don't
honest.
lie to me, Minnie.
I'm going to say it's like a 7.
Okay, respectable. John, let me ask you the same question, John. What's your concern level with Nebraska?
Okay, I'll say this: before
Don't
the
lie to me,
game I
John.
just watched, my concern would have been a 10.
Wait, before Central Michigan?
Pre-Central Michigan, before I saw the full vision of what Chip Lindsey could execute with Bryce, I would have said 10 out of 10 concern. Now I think I'm down to about a 6-7. Right?
That's
I'm
funny.
still
I'm at it.
concerned. I think it's a legit. I think Nebraska's a legit opponent, and I respect Coach Rule a lot. I think that they're doing what they didn't do under Scott Frost, which is win those one-score games.
Yeah,
Right?
that's their special
Beating
teams.
Cincinnati. Yep.
Yeah. I'm at a 6.
You're at a 6. And what
Yeah.
was your number, John?
6.
6-7.
Yeah, because look, it's our next big road test for our young quarterback, and I'll be honest, he did not look fully comfortable in Oklahoma, but also I don't know if you know Minnie, but we handcuffed him. We limited his ability to play. We tried to play a different style of game, a different approach than our team's not built for that approach right now. That smash, run the ball down your throat approach, we're kind of not built for that right now. The offensive line's not built for that right now. We have the running back for it though.
You
But
do.
Yeah, Justice Haynes is very good. But we have to be more of a spread offense now, which is kind of not what Michigan has been. But the word is he has a green light, and that's the offense we're gonna run now. But we'll see, to be determined.
What do you think about the interim coach? We haven't even talked about that. I mean, I got to tell you, Nebraska's pissed about it.
What do you mean? Oh, yeah. Because Sharon's not there for that game?
Oh, because they picked Nebraska as one of the games to be suspended?
It's your guys' first conference game. What the hell?
Yeah.
That's like just a slap in the face right there.
It's kind of funny we got to pick the game.
We got to
I mean, I'm not lying. It's
yeah.
funny. It's funny.
I mean, you got to admit that he wanted to play against Oklahoma because it was his alma mater.
I get it.
So
yeah,
it's still a slap in the face, and especially seeing what you've done in the past to us. Ugh.
Yeah, it is a little
Basically,
bit.
I think the calculus was, okay, there are two groups of games with a cupcake and then a tough opponent.
Yeah.
Right? So game 1 and 2, cupcake, tough opponent. Game 3 and 4, cupcake, tough opponent. So I think they made the decision, okay, Sharon Moore really wants to play against Oklahoma. We want to keep Sharon Moore happy.
Sure.
So they just decided to go with the second group. But I don't think it was a slight on Oklahoma. I think they basically just had two groups of an easy and a tough opponent.
Yeah.
And
see, but here's the thing. Here's the thing about college football. It's like playing chess. You have to think of what your opponent is thinking. Like, how are they going to react? And boy, we're not happy about that at all.
Yeah, that's fun though. I mean, no,
use it as fuel. Yeah.
I know. I'm excited for this game because I know your fan base wants this victory. And let's just be honest. If they get it, they're about to be unbearable, guys. I'm letting you know right now.
Yeah.
They're about to be
unbearable.
Yes, you will.
We're going to see Go Big Red everywhere in a couple days.
No, we won't. You guys, I promise. I'll still remember the little guys.
Oh, okay. Yeah. It's very, very kind of you. All right. So let's get some predictions here. Or how about this? We always do this. So unless, John, did you have anything else? We'll do 3 keys to the game and then we'll do predictions. Okay. So then here's what we do here. What are your 3 keys to the game? And then give us a score prediction.
Ooh, 3 keys to this game. No turnovers.
What does Nebraska need to do to win? Yeah.
Yeah, no turnovers. Blocking and keep the penalties to a minimum. No dumb penalties. How about that? Let's go with I think we break the 30 mark and let's go with 31-27.
Okay, close game.
Yeah.
All right. She's got Nebraska putting 31 on Wink's defense. All right, let's see. My 3 keys, John, are protect Bryce Underwood. That's probably I'm probably gonna use that key every game for the rest of the year. Pressure the quarterback because that's a big problem for us right now. We need to pressure Rayola. We need to make him uncomfortable. And then my 3rd key is I need strong special teams. I need Zavada back. I need my punting game strong. I need good coverage units. So I'm gonna say protect Bryce, pressure Rayola, and then strong special teams unit. I think we'll win the game. I am at 24-17. Michigan.
I didn't think I needed to specify Nebraska. But okay.
Making sure we all understand.
Yeah, I figured you meant Nebraska. But yeah, we'll always say the team because sometimes we throw people a curveball and we don't pick Michigan. So
what?
Yeah, sometimes we don't pick Michigan.
So far, not this year.
Not this year.
We pick Michigan every game. Last year, though.
Yeah, we didn't pick Michigan on multiple times.
5 times at least, right?
more than that, I mean, they were winning when I was saying they would lose, like the USC game.
All right. Keys for both, because as the host, I try to do both teams. So
Oh, nice.
all right. So key for Nebraska, I think, is pressure Bryce, make him uncomfortable. And if you can do that and limit the run, I think Brent Venables basically gave you the game plan. Right?
Oh yeah.
Brent Venables hand delivered on a silver platter the game plan to take away the run, take away the short game, force Bryce to have to launch it downfield. And he'll probably make a couple of those launches. But at the very least, you're trying to take away that run that Justice Haynes with 300 100-yard games in a row.
Yes.
Trying to limit that. And obviously turnovers would be nice if Nebraska did that. And then for Michigan, I mean, trench play has to be better on both sides of the line, right, for Michigan. So I do think I'm seeing good things from Jake Garnera at right guard. I want him to stay at right guard if that is at all possible, right? I'd like to see more from Blake Frazier. Evan Link's been proving himself. I'll say that. Evan Link, fair play to him. He's been doing a better job, but I want to see consistency at the lines. And let Bryce be Bryce. Let Bryce be Bryce. And it does seem like Coach Biff has said that is exactly what's going to happen. And we're going to let Bryce be Bryce. So my prediction.
Yeah, he's great. Biff is great.
Yeah, he's awesome. My prediction's going to be 31-24 Michigan.
Ooh, so close.
Yeah.
I like these scores, guys. It means it's going to be an interesting game. Everybody thinks that, okay?
I think it will. Our fan base seems to be upset. We don't have Michigan scoring more. I just think, I think the offense looks good, but we're going to be playing against a better opponent. Let's see how the offense operates on the road in a hostile environment against a defense that is better than Central Michigan. If we have another dominating offensive performance, if we have that, then all right, then shame on me. But we'll see. I think it is going to be a tight game. I think you guys are going to come to play. I think it's going to be a tough game. I think it's going to be a physical game. But I think we're going to pull it out. But we're going to find out because that's why we play the game on Saturday, right, Minnie?
Well, there's a few other tactics that we have up our sleeve, too.
Oh, do you? Please share.
Well, Nebraska, for years, we were on the sunny side of the stadium. So the sun was in our eyes the whole time, and our guys were hot. Well, last year we finally switched sides.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We know
that's going to make it 2:30 Central Time. It's going to be nice and hot, sunny.
Let's find out. Nebraska, Saturday. All right, it's saying 79.
Yeah, I thought it was 78, but yeah, 79.
Yeah, sounds
not awful. And what you say? What 3:00 Central Time? So it's like it's about it'll be about 77 at 2:30. It gets warmer. We'll see. The boys will be ready.
How's your kicker against wins?
Well,
usually he's automatic.
We have an NFL kicker.
He missed one last year.
He's missed two so far this year, though, hasn't he?
This year he's missed two.
Which is crazy because last year he was like unstoppable. He could have went to the NFL and he came back another year.
Did he get injured? Is there an injury there?
No. Not that we're aware of. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Zavada's like a lock. Like from 55, you can have confidence with him. He's that good. But I don't know what's going on. He's missed 2 field goals this year, and we're all kind of like to be honest, we all thought many Michigan fans would have told you Zavada's the most sure thing on this team.
Really?
Yeah.
Coming into this year?
Yeah. But we're wrong. We're all wrong. He's missed 2 field goals, so I don't know what's going on.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Well, maybe it's all in his head. He'll get it straight.
Yeah, he'll figure it out.
Yeah.
His mom watches the show, by the way.
Oh, well, shout out to Mom.
Yeah, shout out to Miss Zavada. But All right, Minnie. Well, it was a pleasure having you on. If anyone wants to watch more of Minnie, myself, talk more about the game, let them know where to find you, Minnie. Let them know where your showtime is.
Oh, yeah. So tonight we are doing 9 o'clock Central Time. See, I'm in Pacific. I'm on Pacific time where I live in Arizona right now. So
Okay.
it's 9 o'clock Central. So that would be 10 o'clock Eastern.
Okay.
Yeah. So come on over to Coronation and watch Monday Night Therapy. Love to have you guys. You can razz our chat as much as you want. It's a good
And
time.
I'll put the link on Twitter. I'll be joining Minnie for another preview. We'll be talking some more Michigan, Nebraska, and maybe Minnie will predict Michigan to win in the next show.
Maybe
Maybe.
not. GBBR, right, Doreen?
She said that too.
It might be
She
time
did.
to make a T-shirt.
I love her so much. All right, guys. Thanks for having me.
I mean,
Good luck,
go
guys.
blue, Minnie. Go blue, Minnie.
Thanks, Minnie. Go blue. All right. That was Minnie Hunt, everybody. Check out Corn Nation tonight at 10 p.m. Eastern. So that's in about 56 minutes. I posted the link in the chat so people can hop right over there after we're done and go give Minnie some love over at Corn Nation. But awesome. I mean, now I'm feeling that was good. That was good back and forth there with Minnie. She's repping Big Red and we're repping blue, and it's going to be a good matchup, I think.
I think so too, man. I think it is going to be a good game.
GT says hopefully Raiola channels his inner Patrick Mahomes and rattles off 2 losses in a row. So there you go. That would be what? Michigan, and then whoever they play after Michigan. All right.
Yeah, we'll see. I don't think Rayo's been that impressive this year. I should have looked at his numbers.
The Bull says can't wait to spread and smash.
Yeah, he's been better, man. Actually, Rayo's been
Nebraska
good.
defense. Go blue.
I'm
Riola's
wrong.
been good this year so far. I mean, he has, the last 2 opponents he was playing.
Yeah, cupcakes. You're right. So he's at 76%, which is elite. He has 8 touchdowns, 0 interceptions, so he's playing real well. We'll see how Wink does.
Yeah, I have a good feeling about this one. Now that we actually see what's possible. Now that we see, at least on offense, we see what Chip does when he's not told, hey, let's rein it, let's take the air out of the ball, let's be conservative. And I like what I see. So can't wait. Yeah, so Bull saying can't wait to spread and smash that Nebraska defense. Go blue. And that is a good reminder. We now have a spread and smash t-shirt on the merch store. If you want to check that out, some good merch items and more to come on that. Michigander, but 3-3-5 is what can hurt you in the run game. You know, every time I hear 3-3-5, I just think Rich Rod, and I was at the school when Rich Rod was coaching, and let me tell you what. You want to talk about dark ages? Oh man.
Yeah.
But yeah, it can hurt you in the run.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't really want to talk about the Rich Rod era, man.
Bull says,
I try to forget it.
Bull says, Minnie, how many people ask you to sing Hips Don't Lie? So I guess we missed getting to ask Minnie that question.
I don't know what the hell that means.
I don't know what the hell that means either. Maybe
Hips
Bull
don't
can.
lie. It's YouTube.
Well, it's the song. It's the.
I really don't even know the fucking song. Is it Shakira? Is that a Shakira song?
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah, but I don't really.
Yeah, I didn't know. Oh my god!
I feel like there's
15 years ago. Jesus.
I feel like there's an in joke I'm missing.
Yeah.
Well, I knew it was Shakira, but what's the? Is there an in?
Oh, he's saying because she looks like her. I don't know. Does she look like Shakira?
Oh, a little bit.
Maybe. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I wouldn't say so.
Jeff Charameda with the $1.99. So thank you very much for that. Real quick, I do want to thank you, Moose, for reminding me here that we do have, yes, Michigan's 2025 season is sponsored by Win Agency. So Moose has put the links in to get a quote for life insurance or for health insurance. We do have a video here from Win Agency to let you know what's up.
We are fired up for another great season of Michigan football. The energy is electric, and with the new talent we have this year, I believe we have a real shot at stacking up some wins and making it back to the playoffs. At Win Agency, we want to help you win as well. We can help you find the right health insurance for you, your family, or your business. We also offer life insurance to protect the people you love, as well as smart investment strategies to help you build a strong financial future. Whatever your goals are, we have you covered. Let's cheer on our boys in the maize and blue and make this season one of the best to remember. Go Blue.
Go Blue. And GT predicts that Rayola is going to need Win Agency after Saturday. So, as always, we want to thank them for everything that they do. And if you are at all interested in life or health insurance, or if you know someone in your life who's interested in those things, send them the links to get a quote.
That's actually clever, GT. I like it. Rayola's going to need Win Agency after Saturday. Hell yeah. Very clever. By the way, some of the comments and texts I've received when we had our guest on are hilarious.
Hips don't lie is just the beginning, I guess.
Really is. Only the surface.
Outdoor Montana asks, didn't Cincinnati run all over the Huskers defense?
Let's find out.
I caught some of that game, and I noticed that Cincinnati did run, but I don't have the stats.
I got it right here. So, team stats, we got Cincinnati had 200 yards on the. Yeah, I remember watching this actually. Don't they have like their offensive linemen are all like under 300 pounds, right? Yeah, Cincinnati put 200 yards on them. I mean, the truth is, I don't feel like Nebraska's really been tested. Cincinnati's their opponent.
Cincinnati. That was it. Cincinnati.
New Mexico would kick Cincinnati's ass, bro. So we'll see.
Yeah, New Mexico looks like they could make a bowl, at least. They look pretty good. I don't want to gas them up too much, but I think with their schedule, they could easily make a bowl. So yeah, that's Outdoor Montana. And that does it for Super Chats. Moose is doing a great job in chat of reminding everybody to become a member. Check it out. We have there, who knows, there may be some more perks coming in the future for members. And we do have our members only stream coming here. So definitely now's a great time to sign up and become a member. We already had JB do it earlier today. And with that said, here we are. So definitely want to encourage everybody to hit us up on Twitter, or X, TJ_Ronin at John Diadamo. Any kind of final thoughts as we obviously you've got your show Thursday. We don't want to forget about that. You've got your Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern. You'll be back.
Yeah, I should. Yeah, I should be there. John held the fort down last Thursday, so thank you, John. Appreciate it, man. Me and Johnny Olden will be in the house Thursday night talking ball. We got a big matchup against Nebraska. I'm actually pretty excited for it. I'll be honest with you. Plus, like, her confidence in Nebraska like makes me want this game even more because Nebraska fans feel confident. They should. I mean, I'm not saying they shouldn't. You know, they should feel good about their team. They have reason to be excited. We're on the road. I'm looking forward to it though, and I think I think it's been a good game, man.
Yeah, I'm pumped. I think the training wheels are off, and give your takes. Obviously, Colin, give your takes Thursday night. TJ and Johnny, and then we're gonna be here after the game to take your calls for Michigan postgame live. So, however it goes, we're gonna be standing in the paint, and we're gonna be giving our takes and taking your calls. And as always, you guys decide how long that both of those call-in shows go. So that's always great. We do have another quick super chat here. Thank you, Michigander. What if we put up 40 plus? Well, if we put up 40 plus, Michigander, we're going to be popping bottles in here because that would be really great.
Dude, if this offense we're be popping bottles. Fuck yeah, we
bottles.
are. Fuck yeah, we are. I'm buying bottles. No, I mean, if this offense is anywhere similar to what we saw at Central Michigan, and we don't need to put up 63. We know that's a lot.
Yeah.
But if this offense is moving the ball up and down the field and Bryce is just balling, shit. Yeah, we may become very obnoxious. Which I'm here for it. Defensively, it's got to step up. Look, if we whoop Nebraska's ass, I mean, the post game is about to be a great time. You know.
Oh yeah.
Hey, I just found something absolutely hilarious, though. You want to see something? It has nothing to do with Michigan. Let me know if you're ready for it. It has to do with college football, though. You ready for that? Check this crazy shit out. So this kid just decommitted. What the fuck? Oh, I have to remove that? Okay, there we go. So this kid just decommitted. I have decommitted from Northern Arizona University. What's the date? Today's the 15th, John. Look at his offer list. So
damn.
These schools are sending him offers while he's committed to Northern Arizona University. Think about how crazy that is, bro. Is that not poaching? He's committed to another school, and these schools, September 12th, September 11th, September 11th, look at Miami, Oregon State, Arizona State, Utah on the 10th. That's crazy, bro.
Yeah. It looks like
what an era we are in college football where kids are committed, playing in season, and then getting offers from other schools when he's not even decommitted yet. How do you give a kid an offer if he's committed somewhere?
Well, I'll tell you what, there's two schools named UCLA and Virginia Tech that just fired their head coaches, which means they're fair game after I think there's like a 30-day window or something like that, and they're fair game. And I'm hoping Michigan is looking at the talent at UCLA and Virginia Tech. There's got to be a diamond in the rough in there. I know they both went 0-3, but there's got to be somebody who maybe could help out in the wide receiver room or help out in the O-line room or whatever the case may be. But I guess we'll find out. It was very shocking that we're already getting coaches fired. It's 3 games in, and Virginia Tech and UCLA both fired their head coach. So it's a different era, folks, because in pre-NIL, I bet they both get till the end of the season to at least finish out the season. But not anymore. Not with NIL the way that it is. People writing checks.
Yeah.
All right, folks. We are all set here. Thank you, everybody, for your super chats and your likes and your subscribes and all of that good stuff. Let me check here. Have we done it? We needed 2. Nope, we're still at... Folks, somebody... we only need to, I think 2 subscribers. So tell a friend who's a Michigan fan about our show. And you might as well subscribe because it's free, and then you can hit the bell and get notified when we're live. But I bet that we're going to be hitting that this week. I think that's, we are very, very, very close. So subscribe, hit the bell.
We're close to what? 12,000? Let's see. Let's see. We are at
right there.
We are at 11,999. We need one subscriber to get us to 12,000. So if you are not subscribed, subscribe because we only need 1. Let's see. I'm going to refresh. Fucker. Nope. We're still at 999. Is what it is. Hey, we got a new member though. We'll take that. He says
DF says
I didn't even do it yet.
Yeah. I just refreshed. It says 12K. Thank you for.
It says 11,999 for me.
Oh, there. I just saw it.
Let me look.
12K.
Oh yeah, we got it. We did it. Hey, we fucking did it, boys.
We
Hey,
did it. Thank you.
Let's
And
go.
Dependent Fanatic has been riding with us for a long. I would
he was
call
here
him
before
an
me.
OG.
He
Yeah.
was here before me.
Yeah, DF was here before I hosted. So he's been here. He's been riding with the channel since the beginning, and he has his own channel. So appreciate you, DF, for coming by and being here. So thank you for whoever hit the 12. And we did get another membership also. So Outdoor Montana has officially become a YouTube member, and it is Leaders and Best. So thank you for Leaders and for signing up for the Leaders and Best tier YouTube membership. Folks, if you want to join Outdoor Montana and JB, I am typing the link right here. You too can become a YouTube member. There it is. Boom. So check that out. Yeah, Mark. It was for a while I was riding this thing. So, well, it was Mark Rogers and me. And then Mark was like, I got to go do 500 other shows. You take it. And then we kind of grew from there. And so, yeah, thank you for riding with us from the early days. And of course, before me, Des and Dre. Real OGs remember Des and Dre. So yeah, it's been an interesting ride, and we've just been growing thanks to everybody here. All right, folks, that does it for tonight. And definitely check out the Thursday night call-in show, and then we'll be back for Saturday coming up in about 40 minutes. We will. I'm going to encourage folks to check out Corn Nation and our guest Minnie, who took time out of her day to come here and kind of give her take on Nebraska and GBR and all of that good stuff. So I think it's only fair that we go over there and say hi to Minnie and Corn Nation if you have a second at 10 p.m. Eastern. So anywho, that does it for tonight. Any final thoughts for us, TJ, before we say go blue?
No, just excited for the matchup. And ready. It sucks we gotta wait till Saturday, to be quite honestly. But I'm looking forward to it. I want to see what this offense looks. I mean, now that Bryce, I mean, it couldn't be more public. He has a green light. I mean, Biff essentially fucking put a billboard up and said Bryce has a green light now. Now that we know this, I can't wait to see this, against even a better opponent than Central Michigan. So very excited for next week's matchup. This Saturday's matchup, and can't wait, man. What time is the game Saturday, John? I gotta look.
3:30 p.m.
All
Eastern.
right, so it'll be a little late.
On CBS.
Whatever.
So
we're down for the cause. And then my last thought is fuck Ohio.
Always last thought, fuck Ohio. Thank you so much, everybody, for stopping by. We'll see you. Obviously, you'll see TJ and Johnny Thursday night at 8 p.m. Eastern. And until next time, go blue, and we'll see you soon. Mark Rogers has a message for you on Voice of College Football Bets. Thanks, everybody.
College football is even more exciting when you've got some action on the line, and the games are even better when you're cashing in. And the Voice of College Football is the place to be to get the greatest value. Start with my picks. 75% against the money line, 58% against the spread, and I've got a 40-plus year track record. 11-0 in the college football playoff for me last year against the money line, 8-3 against the spread. And I'm just the warm-up act. Steve Merrill of Wager Talk is our ace in the hole, show stopper. 7 years with the Voice of College Football, over 30 years in the industry. Steve gives us analysis on all the big games, but you can't miss Steve's weekly under-the-radar pick. 28-12 against the spread the last 3 years. You also get picks from some of our top analysts here at the Voice of College Football, including Corey Bratta, Matt Zemek, and Steve Dace. Check out those numbers. Become a YouTube or Patreon member for just $99 per month. Go to the main channel on YouTube, click join, and then select the betting tier. Do the same thing on Patreon. Make 2025 a winner now.